Hi viewers, welcome to Telma Solution. Today we are going to see about pulse width modulation generation block in the MATLAB. That means PWM generator block. Further, just you go to Simscape and then comes to electrical and then comes to Powertronics. Powertronics, you have two options. Powertronics control. Just you double click this one, then you will see that variation. Here you see that here you will have different kind of PWM generation block. First, I am going to use the PWM generator for DC-DC converter. Just you drag and put in the working windows. Here you see that this is the this is a PWM generator for DC-DC converter. For example, you are going to use DC-DC converter like buck converter, boost converter, Sebic converter, Zeta converter. Then you can use this PWM generator block. It receive duty cycle and it will be generate the pulse based upon duty cycle. Duty cycle value, that value it in between 0 to 1, then it will be generate the pulse. For example, I'm going to connect constant block and then I'm going to fix the irradiation duty cycle is 0.5, and inside you can see that there are two options only. One is switching frequency, another one is sample time. Here I'm going to fix switching frequency is 100 hertz and then sample time I'm going to fix 1 e per minus 4. Okay, this is for only testing purpose. If you want, we can change the frequency and change the sample time. Next, I'm going to use scope window. The scope used to for measuring the pulse. I'm going to fix that means go to configuration property and then I'm going to use number of input equal to 2 and layout equal to 2. One is for a duty cycle, another one is for pulse. Here I'm going to fix time will be equal to 1 and here I'm going to check the result. Okay. Further, I'm going to change the time equal to 0.1. Then only we can see the detail clearly. Now you see that duty cycle is 0.5. Here consider 100 hertz. Okay, so total time will be 0.01 for complete cycle. Okay, 50%. That means 50% on time and 50% off time. Here I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to use step input. I'm going to connect this step input and then I'm going to fix the step time equal to 0.05. The initial duty cycle is 0.5 and final will be 0.25. Let me check the results. Now you can see that from 0 to 0.05 the duty cycle is maintained at 0.5. So we will get the even number of on and off time. After 0.05 the duty cycle changed to 0.25%. That means 0.25, that means 25%. That in the sense that means 25% is on and 75% off condition. If the duty cycle vary in between 0 to 1, you will get that that means varying pulse width. You can use this one for a DC to DC converter. This is the PWM generator used for a DC to DC converter applications. Next, I am going to use PWM generator 2 level. This PWM generator 2 level is going to be used for in inverter application or converter application. So when you click this one, you will see that option generator type, how many pulse you want and that mean where you are going to use. So here you see that 3-phase bridge and 6 pulse. That mean 3-phase inverter or 3-phase converter. You can use this block or PWM generation. That means it is nothing but a sinusoidal PWM generator. And then you can select the different option also, single phase half bridge, single phase full bridge, and single full bridge with the bipolar modulation and the 3-phase bridge. First I'm going to use single phase full bridge, and then here you see that frequency, switching frequency. I'm going to fix the switching frequencies 100. Okay, and also you can generate internally also, and also you can generate externally. That means year reference. For example, if you are using full bridge, that means you have to provide sinusoidal input. If it is you are going to use 3-phase bridge, and also you will provide a sinusoidal input here. For example, I'm going to use 3-phase here and I'm going to provide sinusoidal sine wave. Here I'm going to use sine wave frequencies 2 pi f. Okay, just I'm going to use that and then sine wave is to 50 hertz sine wave. Okay, and amplitude I'm going to consider 0.9. Okay, now I'm going to check this result. Okay, here you will get the problem, right? That means we are using 3-phase full bridge, then we need to provide 3 input. Input should be 3. Okay, based upon that the selection of generator type, right? So we need to provide input also. Here I'm going to use this one and this one for delayed for 60 hertz. 60 degree. The total time is 0. Here for delaying for a 60 degree. Okay, then you have to convert this pi multiplied with 60 divided by 180. For example, phase shift will be 120. Just you divide 120 divided by 180, and then here I'm going to have another sine wave. This is with 240. Now I'm going to check the result. Just I'm going to connect this one. See that this is a three-phase sine wave we are providing as input for the PWM generator, two-level generator. This is the pulse we are getting. Okay, so totally we are getting around 6 pulses. You got to zoom little bit, and also you add some legend. Here you see that there are 6 pulses generated from the PWM generator block. Okay, these 6 pulses are going to be used. That means it's going to be connected with a three-phase inverter, a three-phase converter for controlling the operation. Same way, I'm going to change this block to single phase full bridge. That time we need only one input. Just you have to connect only one waveform, sine waveform, and then you can check the result. Now you see that single phase sine wave input, and then you will get 4 pulses. So single phase full bridge, it have 4 switches. For net we need 4 pulses. So see here you see that we are generating 4 pulse, 1 2 3 4, and then you will get the pulse for that corresponding. And then I'm going to change the same thing with the bipolar modulation, and then I'm going to check the result. Here you see that for bipolar modulation you will see that the pulse with going to be changed according with our requirement. Okay, this one going to used in that 3-phase converter inverter, that means single phase inverter converter, and single phase with a single average converter inverter application you can use. The same we have, there are several kind of PWM generators. The PWM generator for 3 level we can use that also. PWM generator for 3 level, this will be used in the like a neutral point clamped inverter or converter configuration. When you are going for 3 level operation, in 3 level operation most commonly converter inverter is neutral point clamped converter inverter. For that you can use this 3 level generator. For 3 level generator we need to provide pulses according with that requirement. For example, I'm going to connect this one with this input. Next I'm going to check the result on this one. So you see that right, you are provided three phase input, and then you are getting around 12 pulses. Right? Here is that pulse 1 2 3 up to 12. So it's generating 12 pulses for that PWM generated with the 3 level block. This is going to apply in the neutral point clamped inverter, or that inverter converter need around 12 switching pulse. We can use this a different PWM generator block with a different application. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.